again. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Basham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone that surely do well. Salutation to the Akim that pushed this word of their sincerity and truth. Right, this is GMS Trinidad Camp coming to do another video a bit edifying to what you hopefully like. Alright, now title of this video is the title again?
Basically to increase and not decrease.
Can. Right? And you know, basically studying to build up the temple of the Lord. Right? Which temple are you? Right? Instead of just studying to do your own thing, being comfortable or complacent in this society, in this hellhole that we live in. Alright? Pushing videos, going out there on the roads, alright, being brotherly. All of this is part of doing the works. Alright? Haggai 1 and 4.
Alright, this is Haggai chapter 1, verse 4. It says, "Is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in the sealed house, and this house lie waste?"
Yes, so is it time for you to dwell, right, in this wicked place, alright, to be comfortable, to be complacent, studying to basically build houses or just go about doing your own thing, and the temple of the Lord laid waste, alright, the glory of his name, right, because the Most High looking to bring glory to his name again, and that is why the Most High called us, right, basically to raise back up the house of Isaiah 49 and 6. Right?
In Isaiah chapter 49, verse 6. And reads, and he said, "It is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob."
Yes, so it's a light thing, or a translation says a great thing. Alright, so this what we're doing here is actually an honorable thing, right? To go and be the Most High servant, right? To raise up the tribes of Israel, to call back his children. Go ahead.
It says, "And to restore the preserved of Israel, I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the ends of the earth."
Yes, so we become like the silver surfer. We are the heralds of the Most High. Alright? And really actually, all we here to do is bring glory to the Most High name. Alright? To build back his temple. Right? Within us is where the Most High have is the light. Alright? Who are the Ecclesiastes? Good. 10 and 2. 10 and 8.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 18. By much thoughtfulness and building decayed through idleness.
Yeah, by much slothfulness the building decayed. Alright? So that is why you always have to be putting in the work. Alright? Studying, if it's watching videos, gathering, alright, fasting, all these things. Because why? Your body is the temple of the Lord. Somebody told me that in 1 Corinthians 10:6. Go ahead.
It says, "For the hands of the house dropping through. Right in here.
That's it? Alright. Right? So by much slothfulness, alright, if you ever watch anybody who basically put up a foundation and put up certain pillars, whatever the case is, after a while when no work is being done on it, what happens? It starts to get beat up by weather, whatever the case is, and start to decay. Alright, so you have to know what you're doing before the Most High take this light from you. Alright, stay in the light of the love of your first love. Alright.
It says Luke chapter 12, verse 15. And he said unto him, "Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisted not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth." And he spake a parable unto them, saying, "The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully, and he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do, because I have no room there to bestow my goods? Then he said, This will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow my goods and my goods."
Yeah, so basically what he was looking to do, he was looking to extend the land or whatever the case is, so he could get more comfortable in the place that he lives in. Alright, go ahead.
"And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much good laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But Yahweh said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be?
Yeah, because that's what he is studying to get rich, right, in this life, but not rich in the eyesight of the Most High. Alright, which richness is the fear of the Most High, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that is riches before the Most High. Alright, these things they can't give back to the Most High. Right? Because of Nehemiah 1:18 telling me that riches are the gold when I'm saving the house wrath. Alright? So really actually you have to study to bring in the elect, to build up the temple of the Lord. Alright?
It says, which thou hast provided, so is he that laid up treasure for himself and is not rich towards Yahweh.
Yeah, because why? You're really unsure with your heart, you're seeking the kingdom first. Alright? You're seeking the things of the world.
First John chapter 3 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things of the world. The things that are in the world. For if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah, because why? You have a carnal mind. Alright? Carnality study when you say no, we don't really actually don't have faith. Alright? So that is the idea of this whole video. Right? Basically study to build back the temple of the Lord, right? By having faith. Alright, and right, also the other idea. What's the other idea?
Coming in the truth, you've been wicked, coming in the truth, but as coming in the truth, you cannot do it, you show you, only go a man to death. You see, you're growing in righteousness. That's the become a new man. Because when you hold on to the things that you hold, and basically you hold on to wickedness, because wickedness, the scripture said, sin hold fast between buying and selling. So basically, when your focus is on increasing, then basically you dwell within sin, and wickedness is a part of sin. So when your focus is on worldly things, then guess what? You are relinquishing wickedness. So you hold on to that wicked lifestyle. Alright? Hey, I never say this. For the men that in the truth, I'm talking to them that know. You can never repay, just like your mother and your father always say, you could never repay me for the good that I have done for you. It's the same to the Most High. You could never repay the Most High the good that He done for you. So now when you're in the truth and you get offended or whatever the case that you lead the truth, what the fuck is you to call back for whatever good you done for brothers? If you give our brother something, what the fuck is you to ask for it back? Guess what? Don't fool, your life will be required.
That's right.
Alright? You can't repay the Most High for what He did. So now you did good and you want to take back. You want to repossess the goods that you did unto brothers. Most are going to kill any wicked man. I even say wicked brother. Any wicked man doing that. Alright? You can call that man because it's a woman truth.
That's right.
Bitches be doing that shit. Alright?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 1 verse 28. It says, distrust not the fear of Yahweh when thou art forced, and come not unto him with a double heart.
Yeah, we'll come unto the Lord with that double heart. Because the Most High, the scripture says, Lord, try the heart and the Most High don't give favor with unto them. You might be fooling men, but you're fooling the Most High. Alright? You're fooling the Most High. I don't think you be fooling men either. Men doesn't be giving the benefit of the doubt to see if you're going to change. But the scripture says, and such was some of you. Alright, so we know men we having to shake demons off coming in. Don't think you fooling men with all that cordial behavior. Alright? Want to be all pleasant and shit. You ain't fooling nobody with that. Alright? The spirit will feel it. Alright? Men just be giving you the benefit of the doubt. Alright? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 15 verse 10. Thou shalt surely give him, and thine heart shall not be grieved when thou givest unto him, because that for this thing Yahweh thy power shall bless thee in all thy works, and in all that thou puttest thy hand to do. for the poor shall never cease out of the land. Therefore I command thee, saying, Thou shalt open thy hand wide unto thy brother, to thy poor, and to the needy in thy land.
And the scripture said, He that pity the poor left it Yahweh. So now when you pity the poor, you give the poor something, then to take it back, guess what? You just did the most side. You know what you just did the most side? You know one good reason why the most side should take your life. You don't fear the most side. You don't fear the most side at all. Alright? Go ahead.
This is something I put touching on Matthew. I shall talk about different seeds. I shall talk about different seeds that fall in different places. It's Matthew chapter 13, verse 20. But he that received the seed into stony places, the same as he that heareth the word, and are now with joy and receive it, yet had he not root in himself, but do it for a while. For when tribulation and persecution arise because of the word, by and by he is offended. So that is more or less pertaining to this particular person, to the word and to the temptation, to the word they get offended. And because of those offenses, they try to more or less bring excuses of something outside the word, but it's very actually because of the word is offended.
He's studying also studying to what? Build Porter Spain in 3D rather than pushing videos. Alright, so you could win $1 million. But when or get paid $1 million, what that win and profit you in the end? Alright, that not win and profit you anything in the end. Alright, well.
This is Matthew chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, And now also the axe is laid unto the root of the tree. Therefore, every tree which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire.
Yeah, and hey, that will apply to this particular person too. Alright, or anybody who like that will fall away from this thing. The Most High, hey, they come like the Lord looking for fruits, like the parable with the fig tree, and he ain't find no fruit. What when that happened? Like the brother yesterday, he was looking for fruit. He said, if they were money, they could catch she because she not doing she work. That's that. Man hungry. Coming to you supposed to be doing your work and you're not doing your work. Alright? Back to this. Yeah.
This is book of 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 17. It says, Ye therefore, beloved, seeing you know these things before, beware lest ye also, being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfastness, but grow in grace and in the knowledge of our Lord and Savior Yahushua Mashiach. To him be the glory, both now and forever. Amen. So now it says grow in grace. So that is where you grow in grace and in the knowledge of the Lord. So now when you grow in the knowledge of the Lord, you're gonna relinquish wickedness. Alright? You're gonna try to be a better person. You're not gonna one day you're good and then the next day you go back to be dead. It was never growing in the knowledge of the Lord. You never growing grace. You were just taking up oxygen, you was using up oxygen being in the camp. Alright, taking up useful space. That's what you've been doing. That's why you had an increase in the street and not an increase in the street. And then say, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and tell that the Most High didn't hear you. The scripture says, Lord, take not sinners. Which we are all sinners, but then the scripture says, we don't go out there to add sin upon sin. You can't be openly wicked. Alright, have a license to sin which the Lord didn't give you, and still believe that the Most High on his side.
Because you fall on the name of Hashem Yahshua. I say because you fall on the name of Hashem Yahshua. You know? You feel that you're going to be exempted now.
The Exodus chapter 3 verse 15. It says, In the punishment of the proud there is no remedy, for the plant of the wickedness hath taken root in him.
Now guess what? You must know, being in the street, you must know when spirits try to, the scripture say, any man that void do entangle himself with the affairs of his life. You must know when spirits try to entangle him. It's supposed to be at a level where you could know now, this one do it, distort a thinking, it not coincide with the scriptures. Alright? And if it's hard to write, then talk to your actor. But don't just continue going down that wicked road, you just increase it. And then increase it, the scripture says, great grace. Always abounding in the works of the Lord.
That's why the brotherhood is being around the brotherhood is an important thing.
It's a defense.
Hey, look at this precept, my eyes no bounce up. Ecclesiasticus 20, verse 15. He giveth little and upbraideth much. He openeth his mouth like a crier. Today he lendeth, and tomorrow will he ask it again. Serious? Ecclesiasticus 20 verse 15. It says he giveth little and upbraideth much. He openeth his mouth like a crier. Today he lendeth, and tomorrow
He openeth his mouth like a crier. Who's going around talking about this brother, that brother? Guess what? They're just wicked men. And when you stop that murmuring shit, you all trying to live a peace and pet. Why you going around? And your work says, this brother, this brother, do this. I see the great doing that. What about you? Go ahead.
and tomorrow will he ask it again. Such an one is to be hated of power and man.
Now you go, you only give somebody something, you don't take it back. You don't ever take it back. Right? Most side in your power to give somebody, hey, that is the most side in that. You can't take back the gifts on the most side. Yes. Because guess what? The brothers, through the Spirit of the Most High, gave you the gift of the Holy Spirit, gave you understanding. Now you actually digging a pit for yourself by being wicked. Nobody dig your pit, you dig your pit yourself. So when you hit it, be happy with yourself. Don't let nobody else, oh, the reason I fell out with the truth because of this brother, the reason I did this because of that brother. Nah, you did it yourself. Nobody polish around your neck. Guess what? King Saul didn't make King David wicked. Yeah, he didn't make him wicked. All the wickedness with King Saul was trying to do David. That didn't make David wicked. David still maintained his integrity. Right? David still maintained his integrity. And he still loves Saul. That didn't make David pick up arms and say, let me go and kill Saul. That didn't turn David wicked. So when you turn wicked, you can't blame nobody else. That is all on you. If you know the scriptures as much as you said, guess what? You maintain your integrity and pray to the Lord, have a shine and shine. And wait for his mercies.
First Timothy, 2 Thessalonians 3 verse 11 it says, For we hear that some of you which walk, for we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working not at all, but are busy bodies. Now, verse 12 it says, Now them that are such we command and exhort by our Lord Yahushua, at the quietness they work and eat their own bread. But ye, brethren, be not weary in well doing. And if any man obey not our word by this epistle, know that man, and have good company with him, that he is ashamed.
Yeah, so you want to company that you are walking contrary. Right? A little level that we pull up. Scripture talk about that evil sin. Right? And scripture is God's fast to say, a little with righteousness is better than much with unrighteousness. So we go side to it, to know the word. Right? He's pruning that tree. That tree grew up. When you treat tree branches, they should have tree well pruned as a person with that brotherhood. Right?
So, one of the reasons why I would say that brother have to do it is because you don't fear the Most High. But if you had fear the Most High, you would not do the things he would. If you had not fear, you would think about giving something to the poor or the brother that is taking that back on that malice. That lack of fear, that's one of the small scripture. Proverbs chapter 8, 8 and verse 13.
You can call it whatever you fucking want. You can call it whatever you fucking want. Malice is malice. If you give something, it don't belong to you anymore. That is what you call with the scripture, thou shalt not covet. If I have a car, I give the car to someone, and I want it back, I covet it what belongs to my neighbor. Because it rightfully belongs to me, because I gave it to him. I could say, well, I need it back, because after I walk in, fuck that shit, it don't belong to me. That is mine, that is covetousness. Call it whatever you want. You already gave it. Right? You already gave it. You should have considered first if you really want to give it away or not. But when you tell me give it away, it no longer belongs to you. Right?
I can say something very quickly. You know, after it was bringing back videos and the thing that brothers were talking to your house, if somebody do the goods and something falling in the garden and get touched with it, what you should do is try to make yourself better.
Hey, brothers, from Mississippi, I forget the name of the town. It is from Atlanta. They did a video, they take good. You have to take a rebuke. This is sometimes you might hear brothers say something in that video. Hey, just take that rebuke. Just take that rebuke and say, if you brother will rap than you. Once he come with an order, it respects, hey, he come to you like a man, and he rebuking it, and you know he said it's true. It don't matter if you brother of our Lord rap than you, hey, take that rebuke. Because that is life. That is life. But the scriptures talk about it, that is all rebuke, it's life. Alright?
This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 10. Correction is grievous to him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth the truth shall die.
Yeah, he that hateth the truth shall die. Right? Make it clear.
I go now.
Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 13. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yeshua, against evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate.
Stand and read this. This is Romans. This is Romans chapter 14, verse 17. It says, and on verse 16, it says, let not your good be evil spoken of. So now when you do something good and then come to repay somebody evil, then guess what? Your good just be spoken evil. You do that on your own. Alright? Verse 17. For the kingdom of Yahweh is not meat and drink, but righteousness and peace and joy in the Holy Spirit. When you give something, it's supposed to be a joy to give. Joy in the Holy Spirit that the Most High gave you the will to do that. Righteousness and peace. When you go break brotherly covenants, you don't decrease in this truth, you increase. Alright? You increase in this truth, not to decrease. Where?
It says, Sirach 35 verse 9. And all thy gifts show a cheerful countenance, and dedicate thy tithe with gladness. And all your gifts show a cheerful countenance. So if you show a trait that when you give somebody some, you take it back from them. You don't get cheerful. Alright?
I pretend.
Yeah, that's pretend to get out this.
Ecclesiastes chapter 6 verse 8. It says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So when the little son went on, he was saying, you know, the world gets screwed up and what he said after the show. You know, just sticking by me. You know, to the garden and you wouldn't brother.
This is Ecclesiastes 28 and 3. One man bear hatred against another, and that he seek pardon from Yahweh Hashem Shai. He showed no mercy to a man, which is like himself, that asks forgiveness for his own sins. if he that is but flesh nourisheth hatred, who will entreat for pardon for his sins? Remember thy end, and let enmity cease. Remember corruption and death, and abide in the commandments. Remember the commandments, and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest, and wink at ignorance. Abstain from strife, and thou shalt diminish thy sins. For a furious man will kindle strife. A sinful man despiseth friends, and maketh debate among them that be at peace. So now, you gotta consider your ways. You really have to consider your ways. Alright, to see if we're doing is increasing spirit or decreasing. Alright, that is what you have to do. Consider to see if it's increasing or decreasing. And so, but if somebody speak about you in a video, or if it's something, if you saw and you get a review, just take a review. Just take a review. But that is the thing when old men come in this truth, they believe that younger men not supposed to speak to them, not supposed to tell them they're wrong or they're right. They're already right. The scripture said age men are not always right. Right? Right. That's something here for the rock. That's a prayer.
Sirach 33 verse 27. It says, send him to labor, that he be not idle, for idleness teacheth much evil. Set him to work as is fit for him. If he be not obedient, put on more heavy fetters. What I tend to do in this brother case, like when the apostles and them telling you to do more. When heavier fetters come on here, they tend to run back. Because you're lazy, you don't want to do the work. You don't want to teach, you don't want to do nothing. Right? That's what the scripture says. Well, send him to labor that he be not idle. For idleness will teach him evil, and that's what going on in the case. Because he got all kind of time to do all kind of things and be idle. To do the Lord work. Just that friggin' excuses. Right?
Ecclesiastes 21 verse 19. Doctrine of the fools is as fetters on the feet, and like manacles on the right hand. So you will become too heavy for them to bear. You will become too heavy for them to bear. But yet Yahweh shall say, I do this and say, I do this night.
When they get too heavy, they find out offense. Nah, there's something wrong here. Like when I was back on the YouTube videos that day, he said, being that spirit. He had commands. Yes, being that spirit. He was more like, wait. You know, he was that kind of stir him up a little bit now. Okay, he called me and all kind of things. He sent me them videos on the phone. So just do the friggin' work at the Lord, man. I don't want to say Bridget, because brother,
That's something about that. This is Luke 4:28. As it was your mind to go astray from your heart, so be till seek it 10 times more.
10 times more. Because that time we went astray from the Lord. We go through the worst, man. Go through slavery. We see women raped in front of me. Our Lord and Savior, our Shai died. You know, whips on me back, all of that. We coming up the road 60 in the 1960s, all the time, we just calling themselves Negroes. Now we find out these Israelites. Now we find back out the Lord. We find out who he is now. We find out we children of Yahweh Shai. So now we're supposed to seek him 10 times more. Come.
Ecclesiastes 43 verse 27. We may speak much, but yet come short. Wherefore in some he is all. How shall we be able to magnify him? For he is great above all his works. Yahweh is terrible and very great and marvelous in his power. When he glorify Yahweh Hashem Shai, exalt him as much as he can. For even yet will he far exceed. And when he exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough.
Can't. Oh, you can't go fat. And when you say be not weary, don't get tired and say, quenching the spirit. Don't be weary, though. It's something to talk about in the sun. It's a whole big Bible with one set of chapters and verses. You can just pull out one verse, read that 2 minutes long, do a video, put it on YouTube and hey. You know? Because if you have the tools to do.
Hey, if you wickedness and the wickedness infinite, and how much is the righteousness of the righteous?
Gone.
Which is Yahweh Shem El Shai.
Gone. That's right.
Yeah, the little book. The little book with infinite knowledge. You 30 years in the truth and you still be learning, you still be learning something new. Yeah? One verse. You can read one verse 10 times and learn 10 different things each time.
That is true.
That's why the scriptures call it living water. You can never learn everything in this book. You can always be learning, always a learning process. Always, you always be learning living water. So that no man can never say it is enough. The spirit always rejuvenates, it always is life.
What we said. Sirach 7, verse 15, it says, hate not laborious work, neither husbandry, which the Most High hath ordained. Right? Hate not laborious work. That is this work. Don't hate it. Don't say it's too much. Don't hate it. It's always a lovely work of the Lord. Because we in the end times, we in the last days. So that is why what? Faith had to increase. You understand? You can't be without faith in these last days. That ain't making sense. Because it's only faith where we're going and save you.
Hey, only Most High could save us.
Can't.
Only Most High could save us because I was saying to the Lord, for us not to take chip is the Most High that put our spirit in us. And of course, how is it supposed to say? He said that. He said, hey, taking the chip or not taking the chip is up to the Most High. If the Most High put the spirit on it to take the chip, you could say, well, I'm taking the chip. But the Most High put the spirit on it, yes, can I take the chip? And if you say, hey, I'm not going to take the chip, and the Most High put the spirit on it not to take the chip, they don't want it.
Something like that today.
So all boys don't take the Most High, faith in Yahweh Shem El Shai. Pray and hope that the Most High don't just take it. So for what you don't accept what you give them,
Luke 6 verse 10 it says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love which you have shown toward his name, and that you have ministered to the saints.
yeah, labor of love to show towards his saints. And your own thing could be elect sin. This will be doing against the wake of the elect. And we hope it to be part of the elect. Alright, guys, we hope it to be part of the elect. But this is our reasonable sacrifice. This is our reasonable sacrifice. This was made to do. It was made to do nothing else. As the brother read it many times, to build some houses, we wasn't made to come out and live lavish. We were made to come out and preach the downfall of Esau. That is it. That is, we was made, was sanctified for the rule to do justice.
Yeah.
Just like in the world, they say the only thing I have to do is stay black and dead. The only thing we have to do is preach Yahweh Shem El Shai and follow his commandments.
That's right.
If you don't know, now we know.
Deuteronomy 23:21. You finish also. Deuteronomy 23:21 to 23. When thou shalt vow a vow unto Yahweh thy power, thou shalt not slack to pay it, for Yahweh thy power will surely require it of thee, and it would be sin in thee. But if thou shalt forbear to vow, it shall be no sin in thee. That which is gone out of thy
Hey,
lips.
guess what? The scripture said, if you come in this truth and you leave, it's better that they didn't know this truth. But guess what? I speak to myself, but I believe it goes to everyone. Coming in this truth, at some point in your life, you've been seeking a better living. You've been seeking to know the Most High, to know your Creator. At some point in this truth. So now, basically, your spirit made a vow with the Most High. So the Lord brought you the truth, but then when you leave truth, you broke that vow. So better that they didn't even go, that they didn't even say, Lord, I want to know you.
Yeah.
They broke that vow.
Scripture. Now, see, I have something to just finish this, right? It says, that which is gone out of thy lips thou shalt keep and perform, even a freewill offering, according as thou hast vowed unto Yahweh thy power, which thou hast promised with thy mouth. Right? So yeah, coming out and doing this works really and truly, that is our vow. So I have to make unto the inside. Scripture talk about vowing a vow unto your own word. Alright? But it blesses that man to keep that vow. Right? Because guess what? You coming out here doing the works. That is a vow you take that even you might end up losing your work. Because you have to take time to study whatever the case is, and people, it's like I was doing up watching a video with Cartel. He get kicked out of school because he was studying music career more than we call it, and he make it out here in his career. But it's same thing like doing the works. The most like when I'm blessed here, put in the work. You understand? So,
Hebrews 6 verse 4, it says, for it is impossible for those who were once enlightened and have tasted of the heavenly gift and were made partakers of the Holy Spirit and have tasted the good will of the Most High and the cause of the world to come, if they shall fall away to renew them again unto repentance, saying they have crucified to themselves the Son of God afresh and put him to an equal shape.
Yeah. See, you want to open shit like coming this truth and break it down. Let it break it down. Alright? But guess what? The scripture said, every fisherman only put forth his net, bring forth fish, good and bad, and he cast back the bad. So when you fall this, he goes and just cast back the bad fish back into the sea. Right? Like basically, he cast back the bad fish. Right?
If I could say this, when a fish come out of the sea, what he does do, he just beat up until no, but if you go back in the water, which is the only world he know, like he said, be back in the comfort zone. But if he die, he no longer study in the water. That's why we had to kill the old man. You understand? He no longer study in the water. When the fish die on the boat, that is the old man dying to the world. You understand? But you beat up the fish, just beat up until they go back into the sea and swim comfortable. That is a man going back into the world. Can't.
Think about that fish. That fish ain't going to miss that anyway. You take it when you go into the water, that big shark might come and beat your ass.
Exactly.
So you will take it in loose.
Can't, and that is the so-called white man coming for them. Even if they go back in the world, the white man coming for them.
And now that was going when we go to fish and catch up clean fish, they'll send them back. Send them back in the water and take the fish. Kill them. Especially when they catfish and they get vexed.
Yeah, this is our 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile, and hypocrisies, and envies, and all evil speakings, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. So, gotta increase in this, gotta grow. It's about growing. So, relinquish wickedness and growing righteousness. That is why you desire the sincere milk, you need nurturing. When you get that nurturing, you grow up good. When you grow get nurturing, then you grow up as a wicked man.
Hebrews 10:25 says, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much more as ye see the day approach.
And that is when spirits is filled with your mind, when you're neglecting the brotherhood. Alright, when you're neglecting the brotherhood. Right? When you neglect the brotherhood, guess what? You actually let spirits talk to you, say, man, you don't need this, better than this. By yourself. But guess what? If each brother have one angel watching over his shoulder, think about when 10 brothers come together. There's 10 angels making a circle. No artists from each person coming in.
That's what there. It says
That's why
5.
the brotherhood is important. That's right. When the brotherhood they can help shake them spirits off. Right? And that is the thing. When you keep it to yourself, that is an unclean spirit not wanting to be detected. The spirit actually tells you to stay away because the spirit don't want to be detected. Because if it come around the brotherhood, a brother, true spirit of the Most High will detect that spirit.
Facing of the assembly on the inside.
That's why the spirit is going to stay away because they don't want to get called out. Right?
It says, for if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful, that is any brother who go out of the truth, is that certain fearful, because now we waiting on the judgment at the Most High, looking for of judgment and fiery indignation which shall devour the adversaries. And that is you when you leave this truth. Because now you have the Most High to deal with. You ain't have we to deal with that again. You ain't have the brotherhood to deal with. You break the covenant that you have about Hashem Yahushai. So you know we have the Most High to deal with.
Hear this. This is Ecclesiastes 42:1. Of these things be not thou ashamed, and accept no person to sin thereby. Of the law of the Most High and his covenant, and of the judgment to justify of God, is the punch. Of reckoning with thy partners and travelers, or of the gift of the heritage of friends. So don't be afraid to come with your partners or your friends. Don't be ashamed to be around the brotherhood. Don't be afraid to dwell with the brotherhood. Right? The scripture talk about two are better than one. And a
Threefold cord
is not easily broken. So don't be afraid to be around the brotherhood.
Scripture say iron that sharpened iron. You understand?
And sharpen some of his friends.
Verse 5. Come a sharp blade against the enemy. By that is you growing. You understand? That you becoming better. Because you don't want to be a dull blade. You understand? That's why the brotherhood. This is 2 Esdras chapter 16, verse 65 and 66. I start at verse 64. I start at 63. Surely he knoweth your inventions and what he think in your hearts, even them that sin and would hide their sin. Therefore hath the Lord exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. And when your sins are brought forth, you shall be ashamed before men, and your own sins shall be your accusers in that day. What will he do, or how will he hide your sins before the Most High and his angels? Right? So, whatever you're doing in secret will come out to light. You understand? So, it don't have no hiding from the Most High and his angels. Alright? And we also be the embodiment of the angels here. Alright, because the scripture talk about Abraham, Isaac, Habakkuk, the angels and the Lord. So, hey, the Most High way works. And really and truly, when we feel that, hey, you just was a wicked nigga. Understand, next thing you're doing wrong. This is Ecclesiastes 23 verse 9. Accustom not thy mouth to swear, neither use thyself to the naming of the Holy One. Alright? So when the brother was talking about before, hey, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, I could get back my thing. Like bullshit. You understand? The Most High will not deal with it for that. You're supposed to give some scripture talk about giving alms and all these kind of things. Think that you get to the camp to do the Lord's work, you're taking back. Motherfucker, that is fire. Yeah, can. Yeah.
Chapter 21, verse 7. It says, an eloquent man is known far and near, but the man of understanding knoweth when he slept.
Yeah, a man of understanding knoweth when he slept. He be able to discern when he do right or wrong. Alright, but you don't have understanding because by Job 28:28, alright, Job chapter 28, verse 28, it says, right, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Alright, so a prudent man will understand, hey, you know what? Yeah, boy, I do nothing. You're real shit. I hope you love forgiveness. They go and repent. If you do a brother wrong, they still up your app. You know? But you don't understand that what you're doing is fuckery. With your big headed, really actually you're not starting to get effects. Your big headed ball headed self. Because how the hell you could give the camp something to do the works of the Most High and take it back?
And then call a man and say, yeah, Ba'ashem Yahushai, I can get out my thing. What fuck up thing is that? Are you ready for fuck up thing?
Give that to the coming out. But one take it back now, I don't know. I under the belt.
And I said,
You just take back on, you took on your side.
Yeah.
Because we took something that was helpful to the ministry to do God's work. God.
you hinder the most time up there.
You took something from the Most High, literally. God. Can a man rub water?
Because Riyadh is the Most High who gave you the strength to buy that, to get to the camp and you take it back. That don't belong to you. As the brothers rightfully say, nothing we have on this earth don't belong to us. Hey, and men having dreams, you're going and do worse. You're going and do worse. Alright? We know that you're going and do worse. But we just will pray to Yahweh Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arakwa Kodash for the strength. But we know you're a little snake. You and the other ball-headed men.
That's what set up
This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 16. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool lieth open his folly. So, you're always on that folly. That's your if you don't come and do this stuff, always do that. If you take 2/3, always in the world, you have to stop doing that. You recording men on the works. You are spider. Recording men conversation on the works.
without the knowledge.
Without the knowledge.
He's an agent, guys.
Hey, and you have to be wicked to be working for an organization like that, really actually or was. And the thing about it, you see in this world, imagine them in Ireland blasted, legalized abortions. This is a world you want to live in? That's what I was saying. Nobody can vex with the lap of Siraka when he's tripping off.
That's right.
Abortions, homosexuality, they're using the rainbow as a homosexual flag. You understand? Come now man, they're polluting air, water, everything. Look what they're doing in Bikini. Nobody can even live properly on that blasted land. Look what they do the natives. They kill out all the buffalo. Just for these people to depend on them. And this is the organization you're going to work for. Can't.
They have two masters. They love the wicked. So you can't be a police and have their equals right.
Can't.
Because the police, as far as we know, are the those ones. Brexit before, in Africa. Right? You know they're against Israel. So it don't work. Can't. Late when he tell me men to be sure wear fringes because he get up on a fucking meats. He can men wear fringes so we can identify them. Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 11, verse 26. It says, for it is an easy thing unto Yahweh in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
Because it's going to say, his life. It's like, give life up to him. anytime when you're going to die, you will say you got death worthy of the way it was living. So every day that you have one day, that is not another day to be wicked, that is another day to repent of the sin that you did and of the sin that you ain't doing.
A precept here where you're so concerning like it did. Amos chapter 5 verse 13. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. And you always spotting in fringes is you being low. So it's that you're making yourself an easy target. And when you meet a man at GM, you Hebrew Israelite, where your fringes? Nigga, where's your wisdom?
Don't forget David. David Piman, Yahushai said, every time Yahushai hears somebody say, hey, no man declare this, told the unclean spirits, be silence, so that they wouldn't make it known. Alright? So guess what? That was wisdom.
If I could say this, right? When we say fathers do wear on the... Why do they wear on a full garment when they're preaching the Most High word, right?
Yeah.
As it are jerseys with fringes on, what is that?
Skills.
Mini skirts. You're on the full garment now, and if you put on fringes on the border of your garment, the jersey is a border, but then your pants is a border too. For fringes there too. And walk the road. Yeah, we all them things. And people are not complaining for pity.
Scripture says full doctrine.
Amat. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 14. Seek good and not evil, that he may live. And so Yahweh, the power of hosts, shall be with you as he has spoken. Hear the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. Alright? So the Most High is saying, hate the evil and love the good, establish judgment in the gate. How you establishing judgment in the gate? Right? By eating the road, the whole road, going out on the highways and the byways, proclaiming the thing that was taught unto you, right? By Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Basham Harakah Kodash, right? To the elder apostles and what the elder apostles taught you, right? And going out there and doing the works. Not studying the whole thing, Porter, Spain, and Chile, all kind of madness, right? Which true judgment, because really and truly the force don't teach a true judgment. This, Apostle Paul say anytime he going off, he go to this, right? Romans 15 verse 4, the things that was written and fought and not written for our learning. So you go out there and you establish true judgment. Homosexuality is against the law. So you're supposed to be proclaiming that is wickedness. Alright? You fall out of this, you love this world, it's because you love wickedness. And probably because, matter of fact, the majority of them in the force and forces, whether police force, air guard, all the homos. Right? The elites. Well, I can't wait for the day Yahweh Shai send fire on you people, boy. You know, even this one of the elders said, boy, so long as the elect see, he don't even have, he just want to taste some blood. And so long as the elect see, like, he good. You understand? But we always hope to be a part of our number. People don't think. Just don't think. They hate knowledge, that's why the Lord when I reject. The Lord does, he don't dwell in none, but he that have wisdom, wisdom is fear in the Most High, boy. Come on.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, verse 15. Let I talk with the wise and all the communication and all the communication of the Lord. In the Lord the Most High. And let just men eat and drink with thee. And let thy glory be the fear of the Most High. So you have to do the fear of the Most High. You must let the proper communication proceed from the mouth. I mean, like, so you careful. You can't do this and take the Most High with that.
just, boy. I mean, you have to be on your P's and your Q's. You understand? Amos chapter 6, verse 1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion, and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. Alright, so long as you on ease, whatever the case is, you just back, you rock back. You sipping on your wine or whatever the case is, or your Kool-Aid juice, and you good. And you seeing, imagine, if you're watching news and you don't get vexed, something wrong with you. If you all these people calling out for religious rights or whatever, and you don't get vexed, something wrong with you. If you could see somebody bowing down to a man, half elephant, and calling that a god, something wrong with you. One man can walk the road and say, hi, something wrong with you. Yes. Well, oh gosh. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, I discussed competition, you make it best, but just not soon, day by day. Same thing we do. Just being this wicked thing is consistent. This is Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 20. It says, for the bed is shorter than that the man can shut himself on it, and the cover is narrow, and that he can wrap himself in it. The bed, this good to be the living. Understand? That bed is the spirit. You need dwelling, you need find it. Alright, you need dwelling right now. Alright, take out the sin. Take out the drawn this side and the this place is not suitable for elect men. Alright, and it's only elect men who find this place uncomfortable, because elect men will already have that kingly mindset. You understand? Elect men will want to dwell in a place of royalty. There's only these two total niggas who like this place, because two total niggas could live in dumps. Alright, they could live in places that full of filth. But the elect God, but the elect men want to come out of this fucking place. That's right. This fucking, I don't even want to call it a kingdom. This place, alright, is filth. This place is not worthy to be called a kingdom. Alright, when Israel take over, then earth will know what is a kingdom. Alright, then the earth will know what it is to be ruled by righteousness. That's right. Whole earth, the scripture says in Revelation 4 and 7, Isaiah 40, the earth will be at rest. Right now, nature not at rest. Right now, the people not at rest. The scripture says that the righteous and the wicked they are ruled in mourning. Right now, the earth in mourning. This whole earth out of course. Because like the way Esau all the wicked one, and so all the wicked one, so all right, you know. How he run the place? Job 9:24. It is given into the hands of the wicked. You understand? This place is uncomfortable. And like the scripture says, come out of my people. That's good advice. You understand? Change your mindset. Don't go study, stay here. Look for new heaven and new earth. You understand?
Isaiah 4 and 5. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
My foundation. The reason why it in this state is because Israel transgressed. Because the scripture says in Deuteronomy 28:1, say we adhere to his words, but we are happy on his covenants, he has set us up high. We would have been the ruling government. We would have been the men in charge of this earth, in charge of this island, this paradise. We would have been enjoying the fruits of this earth. But because we choose not to happen, we are servants walking on the earth. You understand? We are princes walking as servants on earth, and servants walking our riding horses in high places.
You understand? So, hey, even in Django, when they see Django riding the horse, the white people are a nigga riding the horse.
Good thing I said. Samuel L. Jackson said that. See that? Nigga on a horse.
It wasn't custom for servants to ride horses. I used to show. Yes, so it was of course. And it's so long. Niggas been riding, alright, Prince has been riding horses that they get comfortable with it. And because I work together where in Louisiana prison, they have the niggas picking cut off black niggas within in Louisiana culture to use behind bars. Because there's one nigga, already at the interview, and he said, hey, he love it here. He love it behind bars. He love it picking, he love it going on because they gave him a little horse to ride it. He had to go out and pick like the other rest. But he got a little courage, so he could whip a little horse and thing. And he comfortable with that. Make America great again.
Kanye Westlake.
Guys making America great again. Putting them back in that first state of mind. They can be comfortable in slavery.
This is Jeremiah 14. This Israel is servant. You see a born slave. Why is he stolen? It's a good question. When you examine, when you look around in today's society, you have to ask yourself that question. Was Israel from birth? Was he deemed to be a servant? Was he destined to be a man under the other nations? Were we destined to be a people under his feet? No, it's not the fear. But it's because of the mindset, that rebellious mindset that we have. We servants today. Because we have niggas, two-toed niggas, that don't want to change what we play, that don't want to be different. That yet still cannot come to realization that, hey, we went too off time to turn back, right? He's adulterer, the adulteress says, turn back now. The boy supposed to give you a second chance. Let me behave now.
Second Ezra 7 verse 10. It says, and I said, it is so. Lord, then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. Because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils and very painful.
For who said?
Israel said,
Israel said, Most High made the world. Alright, this earth here, the name of this earth is Aidan. Alright? Paradise. It was meant to be a paradise until you, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. This here is your rest. This is supposed to be your resting place. But you transgress against the Most High. So Edom possess it. So the Most High what? Lift up Edom above you. Because they're disobedient. They stiff neck. They head high.
nigga.
You neck are sinews.
Actually said it. In Psalms 37 and 10 it says, for yet a little while and the wicked shall not be. That's right.
A little while. A little while. Now we pray for. When the scripture tells us to look for 50 days, we pray for that little while. We don't wait to be long again. But we can't really fucking take it anymore.
Boy, you're preaching, man. I tell you.
We waited, we wanted to be a little while. A little while. Because they go home mad, you know. To wake up every morning for a little while. And you just pay to survive. You ain't pay to properly take care of yourself, man. You're praying, you're going to work. Just to pay, to eat, to survive, to work and extract money.
That's right.
After you collect your week's salary, you can't even say, let me stay my month and I'm going to live good.
Really?
It was all a dream.
Never.
It's good down to the 50. The describe it as a basket with holes.
I appreciate it. This is Leviticus 26, verse 19 and 20. And I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as grass.
You know what that? On top is hardness and hardship, below is hardship. All the way that turn, they become a rock and a hard place. You understand? That is what the Most High put with you because we didn't learn it, these rebellious children. When I'm grass. Pray now.
But hey, again, it says, and I will break the pride of your heart, because by the proud, the scripture says, how much persevere. You understand? But God don't want to hear pride. Verse 20, and your strength shall be spent in vain.
Strength shall be spent in vain. You know the feeling. This calling for this calling plantation. You understand? You go wherever you're working, you might be working in an office still. You might be working in an office typing and things. Your strength will go out in vain. Because guess what? There is not your kingdom. There is not your place you build it up. You build it up is your place.
That is why you have to build up your house shaitan.
God, there are still spiritual things. I mean, I come out and prophesy. That's why prophesying is more important than going to work. Doing the works is more important than going to work.
You go to your own.
But now we shall see. He said, labor not for the meat which perisheth, but labor for the meat which enjoy of the everlasting life. But you know that you see going out in the highways and breaking out the scripture that the apostles taught you. This is more important than getting employed by you, sir. That's why you were pushing on these videos fasting, because the food that is worth already sustained. It's not that we're not sustaining. It's belief, faith in our shine, God, these are we coming into. Because if it is a man depending on food and money to sustain him, and these times he's coming into, he fail already.
That's right.
You fail already. You fail. That's why the scripture says money profited not in the year you sign around for you. Young children, them times that we're coming into service, it's not a joking time, brother. Yeah, because we're coming like what? Devils. They take on profit.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability. Thy time is in the strength.
Hey, that's a famous song. Wisdom, I want to take into consideration, take note. Wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge can be the stability at time. What I mean? The things that is written in here is wisdom and knowledge. What is the wisdom and knowledge? So have faith and put your trust in your Albash and your Shai. Despite faith is what can keep us in order. Take into consideration these men. Now, why the scripture say what? Remember things of old and show side. Remember men like Moses. Remember men like Abraham. Remember men like Job. Moses was a man brought in Pharaoh's house. And the scripture said that he used devil. To faith, he rather to suffer with the people of the Most High.
This is Hebrews 11 verse 23. It says, by faith, when Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
Refused to be a so-called wealthy guy. They break it up simple. He refused to be a man that have everything presented to him. Because in Pharaoh's house, everything was presented to him. He didn't really have to work hard once he lived in Pharaoh's house. Sure. Once he's Pharaoh, one of Pharaoh's lineage, he never found work hard. He working hard for everything coming to him easy. But Moses understood that, hey, living in Pharaoh's house was the one sustaining what his needs. Moses was seeking for the promised land. Moses was seeking inheritance from Yahweh Bashan, Yahushua, Pharaoh could give him. And guys, we have to be seeking for, especially in these times. verse 12. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. They esteem that is correct answer. They esteem the Most High's words more than necessary food. This really and truly is the true food. This is the true sustenance. This is the true nourishment. This word here is the true thing that will keep you, as you are going to be stable in the last days of coming into body. Now, by the scripture, Isaiah 55 and verse 1, what it says, come, buy wine, buy milk without money. Because these things, wine and milk, is something that can sustain you. Milk is provide for calcium. Honey have plenty benefits in the body. This word, the scripture describes this word as milk and honey. I'm talking about that calcium in the milk, right? As we know, speak yourself for the bones, and the bone is what infrastructure in your body that is actually keep you stable. That's the bones. So there, look at this. We have Israel. Yes, we were dry bones. Yes, we needed our flesh. We need the sinews, which is the identity and whatnot. Don't forget the milk. Don't forget the bones that was dry. You had to straighten that bones still. Yes, you want the meat. You want the sinews. You want the skin. But don't forget to sustain the bones. Because the bones, while you're in school, the skeletal system is what is holding up the whole body. You can't have skeleton, you don't have a bone structure. Exactly, foundation. People have a foundation, everything will is crumble. If you want to sustain your bones, you understand? Bones is very important. That make it to walk. You need to walk in the street. You need to make steps. Get milk. This is Colossians chapter 2, verse 6. As ye have therefore received Yahshua Mashiach the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding herein with thanksgiving. I want to see a man built up with all bones. I want to see a man can have most of the most. He want to be one of bones, but it will be flat on the ground. You had to get on milk. This whole body, this milk and this hot. Psalms 119, verse 103. How sweet are thy words unto my taste. They are sweeter than honey to my mouth. It is sweeter than honey. Nothing sweeter than this. These promises in this, when it was faithful and true. It had nothing sweeter than this, right? And it's not coming to pass. If you let Esau trick you, if you let Esau pay you off, if you let Esau pay you off to turn your back against this truth, you had to be a clown. There's nothing sweeter than this. Yes, we go to the gate. I mean, I call the court script. That's what we're suffering now. My yoke is easy, my burden is light. But you see what he promises, the thing that you're going to inherit is way greater than the thing that you're going to suffer now. What people are facing. And he said what? When you receive the thing that was promised, then you will now remember your suffering. Like a woman when she was in labor with child. When the child is born, she remembers them anguish. She remembers them pain. For the child, she dropped her. She put up. And that will become me. And the scripture says what? No man taking that joy away. Because the scripture says in Daniel 7, the same shall possess the kingdom forever and ever.
That's right.
And ever. Without Esau, we're not prophesying to the enemy kingdom.
In Ecclesiastes 11, verse 25, says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Gosh, you must forget because it's too sweet. When you was like, we got it too sweet. You don't have time to sit down and put down what you went through because it's blessings after blessings after blessings. Why you think you have say, hey, I go to prepare a place for you. You feel the man lying? He lying? I go to prepare a place for you. Alright, and he said, if it wasn't so, I would come again
And I receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you will be also. Just have patience, quality of suffering. I will patience mean quality of suffering. Learn to suffer. Learn this in a scripture says manifold temptations. It didn't say one type of temptation. You will manifold in various times. You will go through all kind of hell. Endure. Let's picture if you had a finishing race with a limb. If you had a finishing race with 1 foot, finishing race.
Yeah, so you see that? But then you cut off your hand and go to the kingdom, so
It's in Proverbs chapter 8, verse 5 to 7. It says, "O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of understanding heart. Therefore I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips." Like what you're saying, you feel you shall lie, you don't lie. The truth is an abomination to us.
This is 2 Corinthians 7, verse 4. Great is my boldness of speech towards you. Great is my glorifying of you. I am filled with comfort. I am exceeding joyful in all our tribulation.
That is not the definition of faith. The scripture says, "What active faith, virtue." That word virtue, it means manliness, excellence. Alright? Manliness and excellence is where you acting of faith. While you're going through this walk, yes, you'll be sorrowful, but I ain't here when they think about the promises, when they think about the things that the Father said that He has restored and waiting for you. You have to stop the great bonus in the heights of it. You have to faith, body. It can't be going on and a doubting. You understand? You have to be brave.
Hey, that's the sweet thing about prophecies. And that's the sweet thing about when you pass through and looking up history and those kind of things. Because why? Everything that He said in the past, He brought it to pass. You understand? That in the past, that we will look towards the old days and see, hey, He said that He was going to do this to Egypt. He said He was going to do this to Damascus. Alright? He said that Esau was enslaved for 12 years. Look, the elders did, when they go into the word medieval, right? He said there was a whole, where it was, Howard? What? Medieval, where they talk about when the history in the medieval times. With the apostles, when they're talking about that is when Esau was in 1,000 years of slavery, in the year 500 to 1500. Can't remember. And that was about talking, we was in the car. Yeah, but prophecies and them kind of things. So you know that every word that the Most High speak is the truth. So if He said, it will not come to pass.
Say why people say this is the year 2018, year of prophecy, year championship. Because it is. They are ready to lie down and bed. I lie down and bed and I check it out. This year on it was very prophetic. In Sweden, in Egypt past, we see what we're going to provide. We see it, what continues to go in Venezuela. This is the year of prophecies. Even in Trinidad here, they're trying to implement some electronic tracking device system. What I'm leading up to, the RFID, microchip. And the chance speaking, this is the year of prophecies 2018. To
and with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakonash. Right, hopefully you've been edified through your lesson. Right, this is the Trinidad comes in. Shalom to the elect.
Is he your prophecy?
Yeah, prophecy 2018.